Hello, it is DJLAICON, multimedia disc jockey, and today is Thursday, May 28, 2026. And today I'm talking to you about how to cure yourself from biological warfare that's going on. They're giving you all kinds of COVID and all kinds of stuff like that. And this is the zinc, the magnesium, the E, the lysine, the glucosamine, and this one here is the generic for BACTRIM, I think from Aurobindo Pharmaceuticals, and it's the SS. Now it's important that when you get this medicine, when they give you the BACTRIM, you know, sometimes they try to switch with doxycycline, or sometimes they try to switch with other medicine, but it has to be SS for single strength, you know. Do not get DS because it's fit for like farm animals and horses and pigs, you know. So don't get the BACTRIM DS because it's double strength and it's like the night at the museum. It's too much for a human being to handle, and they're trying to, they're trying to sell you the DS instead of the SS, which is the normal one, SS, you know. And what I can say is that I have been taking the vitamins. When what you don't see here is probiotic that you can find at a supermarket. Probiotic and also grapefruit juice and almonds, natural foods like that, additional cow fresh. I've requested DPSS for additional cow fresh, but the money is being stolen. And if you contract, if they contaminate you with biological warfare because of clothing, you should start off with this medicine over here, zinc, or calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, and lysine, but be very careful with the lysine and the glucosamine, that's glucosamine monohyclate. But you have to be very careful with the lysine because it's like acid and it burns the infection from the inside out. But you can only take it for like a certain number of days. And so what I've discovered is that if you take all those medicines plus probiotic plus lemons or grapefruit juice, and if you do that for like 1 or 2 months, then the infection shrinks and it dries up, but it's still there. And I hate to say this, but you really do need this. This is the BACTRIM SS, okay? You still need the BACTRIM SS because otherwise you'll be like descabbing. It gets it in a form. If you do it for 1 or 2 months with this, it definitely helps for the BACTRIM. But then unlike to drive it home, to chase it away, to drive it home, you need the BACTRIM SS. And, if you do it right, when you go to peel it off at the end, it's like a woman having an orgasm. It's like a really good feeling. So I recommend also the Aurobindo generic SS. And also, I want to talk to you about the CVS that I went to. At the CVS, there's this girl that's working there. Her name is Savol Volts. She's the owner of Volts Consulting. And she's like a shrinky-dink of, she's like a cousin to Bill Gates and Microsoft. And what she's doing is, I took my case to the California Supreme Court with S-277250, and I was supposed to get due process, and I was supposed to get justice, and I was supposed to get recovery or restitution of my money. But Simone Volts stole my lawsuit, and she has a relationship with Adelina Palencia Huerta at the Temple in downtown Los Angeles. There is Temple and Main and Broadway. There's the law library there, and I call it the Hotel Rwanda. I hate to say it, but it's like the Negro Hotel because all the people from there are like from Africa. They're from Kenya. They're like Obama shrinky-dinks. There's Kenya. There's Michelle Williams-Court from Ivory Coast, Ghana, who's promoting new development bricks and trying to like devalue the United States dollar currency to replace with new development bricks and currency. And so, you cannot go there because they have Adelina Palencia Huerta, who's from the Contra. She's South American Contra, El Chapo. She's She's Nicaragua. You know, this is like guerrilla occult, guerrilla militant warfare, guerrilla warfare occult. You know, that's who she is. Elena Palencia Huerta, who's in cahoots with Connie Hun at 2DCA. So I could not get justice in California courts, and I have to take my case to the federal circuit because I might have to sue the United States at all, which includes the Court of Appeals, Pacer, Dawson, because, you know, tax evasion through Dawson, pay-to-play racketeering. And Simone Volz, the moral of the story is that at CVS over here, Simone Volz left her post in San Francisco at the California Supreme Court to go work at the CVS, and she's switching labels. And I think she had something to do with Joe Biden going to the hospital when he came to visit downtown Los Angeles with Karen Bass. And Simone Volz, you know, she's the owner of Microsoft, and I think they changed the prescription labels because one time she gave me a medicine that's like totally different. It was like monohyclate that turns into rocket. And another time, she gave me this doxycycline, which was like really bad for aneurysm and open sores. You know, she's trying to kill me. So she's not only the clerk in California Supreme Court, S277250. I should have been out of this in 2022, but I'm in this destitute, indigent, homeless situation because of Simone Volz. And also my second wife, Mariana Ribeiro, they're both from Brazil, by the way, and she's also from Nicaragua, El Chapo Contra, you know. So I think she showed up to the CVS to try to assassinate me, you know, to avoid prosecution that she stole my lawsuit and paid play racketeering, California Supreme Court. But anyway, this is Costco. I came here to the Robertson. That's Robertson over there. Robertson and Pico. This is very good food pantry, Walgreens, and, you know, may the Schwartz be with you, you know, like Star Wars and Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. May the Schwartz be with you, you know, and this is a real nice place. They have the Lenny Casita. They have an MD here, but I actually went to the EXCR on Robertson. If you take Robertson over here and you make a left and you walk up to Olympic, Robertson Olympic, right after that there's an EXCR. It's a really good EXCR. That's where I went for my prescriptions. And that's about it, you know. That's about it. This is Beverly Hills over there. May the Schwartz be with you. You know, like Spaceballs. You know, the movie Spaceballs.